Yeshua blessings. My name is Holly Baglio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, broadcasting to you live from Holly Television Studios, right here in my beautiful garden home state of Nazi, New Jersey, USA. I want my HTV. I hope my sound quality is okay. So I have absolutely nothing to talk about. I'm getting emails with people telling me to behave, but I'm not doing anything. Behave, Holly. But I didn't do anything. Oh, see, I mentioned an Illuminati family. That's what it was, and they told me to shut up. So I'm shutting up. I'm not talking about you guys anymore. I'm done. Plus, I got hammered the last time I spoke about the Illuminati, the 10 kings of Revelation, and who they possibly could be. Dun 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 dun. If we're going to expose things, let's expose the tip of the iceberg, right? Shall we? Is that better? So, we're not food shopping right now. Oh, yeah, where am I moving? Duh. I'm like Space Brain. Hey, new era TSA. Bougie on a budget. Thank you. Thank you. My hair's like normally curly, but it just, like in humidity like this, I hate wearing a bunch of, what do people say, product. Whatever. I hate using mousse gel, hairspray, and all that garbage. So when I get out of the shower, since my hair's already curly, I just take sections of it and I twist it around. So then when it dries, it kind of dries like that. And then once it's dry, just go and pull out the little twisties. And now my hair won't get frizzy. And I don't have to wear like gel or hairspray. It could just be normal, you know, without all this stuff in it. But thank you. Plus, I don't like to make a fuss of it. And I like to wear my hair down, preferably, anyhow. So, yeah, one of the rare occasions you guys get to see me without a hat. This whole weekend, everybody's like, who's that girl? Oh, that's Holly Baglio. She's not wearing a hat. That's Holly Baglio. Do you know how many times I heard my name this weekend? Where's Holly Baglio? That's Holly Baglio. Holly Baglio. I heard it about like 50 times in 3 hours last night. I have some pretty awesome neighbors. So you should see mine. Mine is curly and I have that. Oh, the frizz. I used to use a lot of different products. I hate that frizz. My hair gets frizzy like that. I can't stand it. Frizz Ease is good, except it like depletes your hair of all of its moisture. So I don't like to use that. I think Bedhead was good, but you got to find the right one and still like. But like Bedhead products were always good. I like them. When my hair was longer and much fuller, I really needed products. Boy, you're wet. Stop. No. Sit down. Lay down. Thank you. Be good girl. Be good girl. Oh, I'm moving. Will you knock it off? Go lay down. I'm not joking. It's a command. Stop barking. I'm moving. Except this time, it's you guys that gotta pack up and move. I'm staying in place. Right now, as it stands, I got 2 strikes on my channel. And if I get a third one, I lose this channel. And I've been cruising with a bruising now since April. So I've so far made it through the entire month of, part of April, the entire month of May, and into June. I'm going to shut down YouTube right here and now. At first, I was going to go to FX Connect or iConnect FX, whichever one Steven and Yana Ben-Danoon use, but I wasn't convinced on that so much, so I am moving. Hey, Lynn, I love you too. If you're watching, I just got your message. Um, I'm moving to Rumble because last night when I was watching A Midnight Ride, yeah, finally I can tune in to my most favorite show. I wait all week long. I wait for Saturday nights. I know I wasn't really in the chat room chatting with everybody last night. I did drop in at the beginning, but I just sat back and listened. And then the following day, I'll listen again just because I pick so much up out of it, and it gets me praying not only for myself but for others, and it gets me more open to my heavenly Abba Yud He Vav He, so he can use me as a vessel and utilize me. So I'm moving to Rumble. I already have a channel set up. I was uploading videos prior, but when I checked my Rumble account last night, I was happily surprised to find there's that little red button that says live streaming capabilities. So now when I move over to Rumble, I'm going to have the pleasure of throwing wrenches at all the trolls all over again. There better be a block button, man. Or at least a delete, because I'm not putting up with that crap. I believe the Lord will in his time. Your hair. Oh, thank you, Karen. Yeah, I finally brushed it. I finally took off a hat. Yeah, in Florida, mine too. Not my. But thank you so much. Yeah, I took off the hat. I look like a real live human girl. And I'm not hiding behind an icon. I got my voice back. Do you hear that? Today I was talking and it was the first day I'm thinking, wow, I got my voice back. The TMJ has subsided, although I do have like flare-ups. And if I hit an anxiety and panic attack, it's worse than just the attack because my body actually goes through the pain and agony. It feels pain and excruciating agony when the anxiety and panic attacks are coming out in a physical form, not so much in a sense, like in an emotional sense, but actually my body's feeling the attack, and it's crippling. It's absolutely crippling. Who is that? I have no idea who these people are. I wish they would introduce themselves. I can't play that right now. That's a private video. I'll have to come back to it. Excuse me. So I'm going to go to Rumble. And then I can talk and say whatever I want. I can keep my YouTube channel here, so I can always start like a YouTube and say, hey guys, I'm going to Rumble right now. Or like, here's a link to my video. So I'm going to broadcast from there. And next Friday, what is it? June. Yeah, on my grandfather's death anniversary. I think he was born June 20th and died June 25th. Well, anyway, Friday, June 25th, I am officially coming back online, pulling up my sleeves and getting back to work. I really missed my work here, and I haven't been doing it for the past year, and it's really been a huge setback to me. So I'm coming back to work, guys. Friday. Happy Friday, right? And then following the next day, right after, that's Shabbat Shalom. And I'm not breaking a commandment to make anybody happy anymore. I'm sick and tired of people making me break my commandment on Saturday and then have the audacity and turn it around and call me radical. It's like, no, dude, I know the difference between good and evil. I know when Abba says if we love him to follow his commandments, there's only 10. He made it real simple. I can count them on both hands, all 10 commandments, right? So he made it simple. If we love him, we keep his commandments. Well, holding the Sabbath day holy is a commandment, and I'm not going to break it anymore. You make up excuses, and you know what? Just don't include me in your commandment breaking. I don't care what you want to do with your life, but see, I love and honor and cherish Yeshua HaMashiach, Yud He Vav He, and Holy Spirit. I'm going to follow his commandments and then some. If you don't want to, hey, you chose not to go with God. That's on you, not me. But don't call me radical because you don't stand for God or Yeshua or the Holy Spirit or the Holy Bible. It's not my problem. So anyway, yeah. Ten Commandments. Let's review them, folks, shall we? Why not? That'll give us something to talk about. No, I don't know them by heart. I'm not Yeshua HaMashiach. My name is Holly Baglio. I make mistakes often. Oh, don't give me this crap. And yes, I forget where to find it in the Holy Bible, especially when my altars are forward. It doesn't help. See, get that away. Hang on. I'm getting my Bible. You guys are probably going to give me a hard time for reading the NIV. Excuse me, I'll be back to get my other one that is more agreeable. But no, I'm not reading from Pedophile King James Version. He says, thou shalt not kill. No, it's thou shalt not murder. Kill, if you say a commandment is thou shalt not kill, well then how do you explain when you're driving down the road and a deer runs in front of your car and you collide into each other and you kill it? So now you're telling me that that's breaking a commandment? No, it's murder. Plus, King James was a pedophile. I know you prefer him. I don't. We all have our ways. It doesn't matter. So long as our noses stay in his living logos and we rely on his understanding, knowledge, and insight, and we ask the Holy Spirit to speak to us and let us know what he wants us to know. All right, I'll get the English Standard Version. I dedicated this book to myself when I got back home to Jersey. Where are we? Blah, blah, blah. Deuteronomy. I don't like this print though. You can tell it's a new Bible, but it's used because I've been sleeping with it. So, like, you can tell by the binding, it's all shot already. That went by in a flash. 5, 6. All right, let's get down to it. Hop to it, guys. Let's talk about these 10 commandments. Hey, James, Joanne. Happy Sunday. I love to see you guys too. It's great to see you. Good afternoon. What's wrong? Oh, no, nothing's wrong, honey. I was just looking down at the Bible. So, I don't know what got me started on the 10 Commandments, but something got me started. So, we're going to review what the 10 Commandments are. And no, I don't have all of them memorized. I probably do. And just, no. We're going to read from the Bible. Hey, V. Borg, much love to you too. It's great to see you too. So, just wondering what these 10 Commandments are. Hang on, because my vision goes to good, from good to bad. When when the altars shift, my vision will go like to 10-10 vision. I can see, signs from across the park far away that are otherwise blurry, and then other times my vision just gets so blurry and shot. I can't read. That's what I'm forgetting. Hold on. Oh. right, sorry. Oh, I gotta remember too. Okay, what that was me running outside to put my audio Holy Bible under the sun because it's solar paneled, and it died. I can't find the charger cord. Hey, Lynn, I just gave you a shout out. Jennifer, it's great to see you. Your message popped up before, Lynn, and I gave you a shout out, and now here you are in the chat room, so that's like twofold. Anyway, so I needed to charge it, but it has a charger, and of course it's got to be like an obstinate charger. It's different than my cell phone. It's different than my vape pens. Like, so, and I can't seem to find the charger. I do know what box it is in, but I don't want to go through that box until I'm ready to put everything away. Oh, thank you. I actually took my hat off today and, tried to style it. Hey, Kathleen, my love to you and Catalina. All right, so what got me started off on these 10 commandments? Where are they? What are they? And Moses summoned all Israel and said to them, Hear, O Israel. Now, I don't know much about anything, but I'm going to assume that he's saying the nation of Israel because you guys and me, excuse me for the hiccups, you guys and I are born again and reborn onto the nation of Israel, not the country. Okay, but I don't know. Don't quote me. Hear, O Israel, the statutes and the rules that I speak in your hearing today, and shall learn them. Be careful to do them. The Lord your God made a covenant with us in Horeb. Not with our fathers did the Lord make this covenant, but with us, with you and me, who are all of us here alive today. Thank you so much for letting me read this here today. Happy Father's Day, Heavenly Abba. You are the best father ever, 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 ever. I love you. Most and more. Selah. Okay, so the Lord spoke with you face to face at the mountain, out of the midst of the fire, while I stood between the Lord and you at that time to declare to you the word of the Lord, for you were afraid because of the fire, and you did not go up into the mountain. He said, I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself a carved image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is on earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down to them and serve them, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me, but showing steadfast love to thousands of those who love me and keep my commandments. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless who takes his name in vain. I would say we should look into this taking his name in vain, because I don't think it's saying, God damn it, when you stub your toe. I think it's like when you say, hey, God, I'm going to do this, and then you don't do it. Or worse yet, you don't even try to attempt to do it. You just totally back out and weasel out. You stamp God's name on it, or better yet, you use God's name to hide behind something. Isn't that vain? You're using his name for wrong reasons, I would anticipate, but we'll get back to that. Let's get to the other commandments. Let's see what they are. I kind of know them. I gotta also pause, because reading these yesterday morning, Abba was telling me to read Isaiah, and I said, my eyes are bothering me, but my audio Holy Bible didn't have any juice left. I need to read Isaiah, but actually read it. So maybe I'll go out and get a suntan, put my bikini on. I still got like 45 minutes left to the day. Hey, go ut file, but I'd like to get some color because I am pale. But I should read Isaiah. And he also, when I was getting ready yesterday morning, Heavenly Abba, when I was in prayer and talking with him and going through spiritual warfare to begin my day, praying for all of you, he said to me, I'm going to bring you out of Egypt. I'm like, you're going to bring me out of Egypt? I'm like, oh, that's like, you're going to bring me to the promised land, right? No. So here I am today reading the Ten Commandments. And he says, I am the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. So awesome. So awesome. So you shall have no other gods. You shall not make for yourself a carved image. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. Observe the Sabbath day to keep it holy, as the Lord your God commanded you. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is a Sabbath to the Lord your God. On it you shall not do any work, you and your son or your daughter or your male servant or your female servant or your ox or your donkey or any of your livestock or the sojourner, sorry guys, I don't know that word, who is within your gates, that your male servant and your female servant may rest as well as you. You shall remember that you were a slave in the land of Egypt, and the Lord your God brought you out from there with a mighty hand and an outstretched arm. Therefore, the Lord your God commanded you to keep the Sabbath day. Wow, that's like pretty important. He got me out of a cage and a dumb to, I'm going to hold the Sabbath holy from now on, man. I don't want to break that. And everything he did for me, it's more about what he did for me than it is about rest and relaxation. Now I get the whole point. I know this sounds odd and probably pathetic, but I don't know everything. But it's dawning on me why that day is held holy. It's because he got us out of slavery. Remembrance, honor, and respect. We're giving him a holiday once a week. How awesome is our great grand almighty I am? He just totally rocks. No. Yud Hey Vav Hey rules me. Yeshua HaMashiach reigns me. Holy Spirit rocks my world. All right, so let's get back to the other ones. Wow, that's pretty cool, Abba. Wow, pretty cool. I get that whole thing now. Honor your father and your mother as the Lord your God commanded you, that your days may be long and that it may go well with you in the land that the Lord your God is giving you. You shall not murder. You shall not murder. That is intentionally taking someone else's life because you're evil and rotten. You shall not commit adultery. That's a big one. That doesn't only include sex, that includes emotional, that includes monetary. When you are going outside of your marriage for not only sex, but money, going outside of your marriage for emotional support, whatever it is, that's adultery. Don't get mad at the messenger, okay? I'm sick and tired of people shooting me. Moving on. And you shall not commit adultery. And you shall not, yeah, so much for moving on. Let's just stay stuck on that one. Okay, and you shall not steal. Keep your hands to yourself. And you shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Ooh, doesn't it chap your lips when you're in a court of law and somebody is sitting there lying about you with their hand on a Bible in front of a judge? It's like, ouch. And you're bearing false witness against someone that you'd have off a hand selected to like, come on, man. You just hit all sorts of depraved levels of low to do that to someone else, to bear false witness against your neighbor. There's a difference between talking shit and just being mouthy, and there's a difference between straight up bearing false witness. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife, and you shall not desire your neighbor's house, his field, or his male servant, or his female servant, his ox, or his donkey, or anything that is your neighbor's. These words the Lord spoke to all your assembly at the mountain, out of the midst of the fire, the cloud, and the thick darkness with a loud voice. And he added no more. And he wrote on 2 tablets of stone and gave them to me. Now, these are the 10 commandments in the Old Testament. The 10 commandments came before Yeshua did, technically, right? Because the New Testament is when Yeshua's when he was born on earth, and then, he began giving his ministry. Then he was crucified, right? So when they say that Yeshua came to fulfill the law, how are you only going to accept the 10 commandments in the Old Testament, but you're not going to accept any of the other laws of the Old Testament that are applicable to this day? Why are you cherry picking? That is the wrong concept to have and the wrong way to go about it. You should be honoring all the laws, all the applicable Torah laws, all the applicable 613 Torah laws, and definitely upholding the 10 commandments, number one. But that should be like just on your honor, integrity, and dignity alone. You should be doing that and want to do it. Me too, of course. No one does, Lynn. Rhymes Bible is a translation from the Latin Vulgate into English. It includes the 7 known as the Apocrypha. Really? Wow, Goot. That's cool. Love and hugs to you. If we are observing 6 p.m. Friday, then just hold your time and reach out before or after. No problem. So, yeah. All right. So I'm moving to Rumble. I want to stay here on YouTube. I mean, I got a lot of channels here on YouTube. I'm not giving up this platform. I love it. Even though apparently, listen, I'm not trying to get myself a strike or shut down, so I'm just going to drop it right there and do myself a favor while I'm ahead. I love you, YouTube. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just expanding my horizons. I plan to behave and cooperate according to your community standards and guidelines, and never to give you lip, ever. I am not going to give your algorithms a reason to work. I'm going to behave. It's the least I can do for you. After 7 years of making a pretty penny off of me, and I haven't made a penny off of any video that I've ever made. Even when it said I was monetized, I didn't have ads placed. I didn't know how to like set the thing up, so it never worked. And then when I realized, oh, you can't talk about Yeshua, then I demonetized, and then I could talk about Yeshua. So, but I've never made any money off of any one of my videos that I made. Not once, not ever. I probably would have made a pretty petty too. I probably would have made enough to like help pay a couple of bills per month. That would have been beyond helpful and beyond nice, especially now. But I'm not monetized. I really would need somebody to come set it up for me, because I really do not want to have to spend 2 weeks to teach myself via YouTube videos and emails to people asking questions how to set up ads, how to get like... Oh, and then my website, hollybaglio.com. I could have been live streaming from my website this whole entire time of having it. And I would have had my own chat room, and I would have never had to worry about strikes or any of that garbage. I could have been hosting my own videos and my own chat room. And then I could have or if I was really like fluent with stuff, I could have used reach.io and like from my website. Then, as I'm broadcasting from my website, then spread it out to Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube to be broadcast. Those channels would be shut down, of course, but it would be broadcast from hollybaglio.com, which, yes, I have my website. No, it's buried right now. I just don't ask questions. Unless you have a fat wallet and you can help, please don't ask questions, because I'm going to need a lot of time in somebody else's fat wallet, because I don't have one. Well, mine, yeah, I just don't have one. So, do I have to talk in code? Why am I talking in code? Is the MK Ultra coming out? Yeah. Oh, I gotta get back to my mom. She wants to feed me today for dinner. I'm thinking, yeah. I'm thinking, yeah, yeah, yeah. I want you, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I won't quit my day job to take up a singing career anytime soon. I will definitely keep it to myself. I don't want to watch him. Sorry, all these notifications are going off. I don't know. I'll start to put together better videos here on HTV. I'll get my panels going again. Like, actually, when I do a video, there will be content, there will be a subject, I will be engaging you guys and stuff like that. Yeah, I am. I keep beating myself up over my stepdad. I knew I should have reached out to him November 2019, but I let that situation speak to me and divide me from reaching out to him. And when I did reach out to him, he never got the message. So when he passed away, he had never known that. I called him a month and a half to 2 months prior before his passing, and I'm in a lot of agony over it. So, but yeah, I'm glad to have reunited with my mother after 7 years. Oh, to throw off the rhythm. Yeah, you can speak in codes. Like, I have that sign. You saw my sign, right? Here, let me show you my sign so I can get in more trouble and hammered in spiritual warfare, because I'm talking about the Illuminati again. Yeah, this sign. These are like the words you really can't say at all. So, having one of these helps. It's actually quite entertaining and funny. But, yeah, on Rumble, I won't have to do that apparently, and I can just speak openly and candidly. So I'm going to switch over to Rumble. Let's get ready to rumble! Alright, guys, so I don't know what to talk about. I just kind of wanted to say hi. I'm still here. I'm alive. I will survive. Hey, hey. Come on, it's my last 6 days off. Like, offline and just roaming around aimlessly, trying to learn how to rest and relax and have no anxiety, have no panic. And when there is like stuff that happens, that I can maintain and balance myself through it, which is tough. So, but I don't know that I'm putting on any weight, but I'm definitely eating. So maybe I can convince my mother to give me gas money, and then I can let her fatten me up on pizza. I'm going to make her order me a cannoli. I know she's probably got an extra $4 somewhere. I'm sure she can afford that. I might swipe her dog overnight too. Or for a couple of nights, I might swipe her dog. Let him come hang out here with me and my dog. He's a cute little pug. I don't know, though. What are you guys going to do for the rest of your Sunday? Oh, yeah, that's right. Happy Father's Day. I said that before, right? I didn't say that to you guys. Happy Father's Day for the men out there. Hmm. Give my stream a thumbs up. I'm looking great. I took off my hat. I came on camera. Man, for a while there, I was definitely rock bottom. I'm still coming out of rock bottom. I'm still kind of here, but at least, like, I'm not flat on my belly at rock bottom. I'm at least standing on my feet at rock bottom now, so. But yeah. I looked like this yesterday, too. I dressed pretty yesterday. It's because now I finally have time to take care of myself. I finally have time that when I get out of the shower, I can actually, like, fidget with my hair for 5 minutes and fidget with my makeup for another 5 minutes, and, like, just to have that 10 minutes. I didn't even have that. I was so pressed, so spread thin, pulled in every which direction except the right one, and losing it 11 different ways, flying straight towards the sun, you know? So I'll be back. I'll be back online in 6 days, and then I'll run some quality videos and talk about stuff. But yeah, I'm moving to Rumble. And P.S., what was the other thing in my title that I was going to talk about? I have 1 week left to come back. Yeah. Until then, I got 6 days. Oh, I need prayers. Okay, so I need to start this exercise routine. I get 2 days off from it. Saturday is obvious. I'm thinking Friday and Saturday will be the 2 days off. So Sunday through Thursday, exercise routine, 2 hours a day. I got to do that this week. And I'm detoxing from nicotine and cigarettes and all that stuff, because if Jesus didn't smoke and he conquered and endured and overcame all this stuff just so I could follow suit as him while chasing after a perfect lamb, then I ought to be doing it too, just like he did it. And he didn't need cigarettes. He was used as a sacrifice. I was left as a sacrifice in one of these MK Ultra projects, left as a sacrifice for some interdimensional being to come eat me. Thank heavens, I guess I smelled bad and it didn't want me after all, because I'm still sitting here to talk about it, but it was a miserable memory. It took me a while to get over remembering the sight and smell and deterioration of that dead body that I was tied up next to. And and then seeing the beasts and wilds come out to get it. So Yeshua HaMashiach himself, God in human form, was used as a sacrifice too. He was. Total. So you're going to take another nap. Today's your day off. Oh, sweet dreams, James. I hope that Yud Vav visits you and takes you somewhere really cool in your dreams. Later, Viborg. Have a beautiful day. And when you go to sleep, I hope you two have beautiful dreams. Do I have a link for Rumble? Yeah, let me get it for you. I'll also drop it in the description box. So, like, yeah, I don't want to lose my YouTube channel. Like, YouTube is, we have a love-hate relationship, but seriously, I don't want to, no idea. Like, Holly, do I have a page? Because I can't give you my account overview, right? Well, I have no cash. Duh. Account verification. Phone number. My phone number is Okay. So it's verified. But, like, how do I get you my link? My channel? Would that be it? My channel? Do I give you that? See, I don't know Rumble. I got to teach myself Rumble. I got to teach myself Stream It. I got to teach myself. Listen, guys, you're not getting me on Telegram. You're not getting my phone number. Think again. You already got access to me through Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger, Twitter Messenger, Skype. What's the other one? Zoo. I mean, you guys got access to me up the wazoo. You don't need my phone number, and you don't need to know what driveway's mine because the door's not open. You guys got access to me as it is. All those apps ring on my phone. So you already got access. You're not getting that other information. And I hate when people put me on the spot to ask me for it too. Is it my channel? Create channel. Don't I have a channel? I did. I do. Holly. Custom URL. Content. Add content. I did add content. All right, I guess this is my channel. Let's see. I had it connected to Facebook, but then I was screwing around with Facebook one day and I disconnected the connection. All right, I can give you this. I think. I don't know. If I give you that, does that mean that you're going to get... Search for Holly Baglio. They can't find me on Rumble, but I'm looking at my... They can't find me. No, not another platform to learn. Guys, do you know how to get my Rumble link? We do not need bad habits. Let the Lord control the habits. It is good to walk light. Yes, it is, James. I'm breaking habits. Do I have a link for Rumble? I did. I really did. I just don't know how to get it. I guess I could give you this one, but if I give you this one, does that mean that you could edit all my stuff? Or does that mean that you could just see where I am? My feed. Do I give you the link to my feed? My subscriptions. Fantastic. I'm not subscribed to anybody. Alright, I don't know. I'll just give it to you. If you guys jack my account, man, I'm going to be pissed. Count, channel, content. I don't know. Account, channel. That doesn't sound like a link I want to give to. Can't you guys go to rumble.com and look up Holly Baglio? It's me. You'll see me. You know what? When I go live on Rumble, live streaming, how would I do that? Free. Upgrade Rumble ads plus video player. Unlimited usage. Confirm. Free. Thank you. I like free things. Notice that this time is only available for team oh, I have to get a team package or larger. I have to pay for it. Oh, I'm not going to Rumble. Shoot. I don't want to pay for that. Oh, you I'm not going to Rumble. I can only upload videos on Rumble. Darn it. But if I want to pay $100, I can then live stream a chat room on Rumble. You know what, guys? I'm staying on, what am I worried about anyway, about all this, like, censorship anyhow? So, I'm just going to be uploading videos to Rumble. All right, my correction. I'm not moving. False alarm. I'm staying YouTube. We're going to continue on with our love-hate relationship. Yeah, mate. Yeah, so I'm on Rumble. I'll probably upload videos to Rumble, but I can't live stream from there. Where I will continue to live stream is fringeradionetwork.com. And when I do live stream from there, I'll drop a link here on YouTube. On fringeradionetwork.com, I have a live chat room. We can talk about anything. But I would, if I have a guest, they would have to have Skype because I don't have like an O-ring or whatever you need to hook up my cell phone to the mixing board so people can call me to broadcast through there. But if you want to donate that O-ring or whatever it is that I need to hook this to the mixing board, please feel free. And I want to have a very good topic because Fringe Radio Network is internet radio. It's a podcast. It needs to flow and move and continue. And like I said, like I got to put time and thought into it. I can't just hop on like, oh, hi guys, I have nothing to talk about. I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I will not do that on Fringe Radio Network. It's not that I can, it's just that I won't. I want to do a good job there. Eat a limb of a living animal. Is that a directive to be vegetarian? Noahide laws. Oh, those Noahide laws, man. Yahweh did not give Noah any laws. Period. Noahide is that fake Jewish crap. It's not good at all. That's between that and like bury Obamacare with the RFID chip, the identification chip already written into his health plan, which is not going anywhere. Everybody's gonna end up in a FEMA camp, probably getting in a lot of trouble. Heads will roll. Yeah, nicotine. Don't get excited. There's nothing good in here. It's just nicotine. All my e-cigs broke, and I can't buy any to replace them. Otherwise, I would. I know what ones I want. It would only cost $50, and I'd get 2 of them. But that's not going to happen. I'm just going to have to quit smoking because, you know what, really, I don't even want to be attached to a vape pen. Like, I don't want to be attached to any of these things. I just want that stuff out of my hands. So, hey, Lincoln, it's good to see you. If I didn't say that before. Yeah, Lincoln, that this morning the phone call busted right. Hold on a second. Hang on. Oh my God, who was that? Who was that? Secrets. Holly's got secrets. It wasn't anybody from the chat room. That's why I muted it. This person does not want to be public. We are friends online, but we're not. They don't. They're not jumping into what I got going on, is what I'm saying. And they gotta go. I gotta actually go to Lynn. Honestly. So, but yeah, guys, in 6 days, I'm coming back to work. I'm gonna start working my tail off for Yud Hey Vav Hey. This was a ring my grandmother gave me, an opal. It's one of my favorite rings. Only the one of the few I have left of hers, because someone stole her it was an ex stole her engagement ring that she left me, which had 2 rubies in it, and it was really cool, like style, and it was like bright pink rubies. Valuable. Have a beautiful day, and my prayers to you and the kids. Yeah, I'm about to bounce. Oz is about to bounce too. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself today. Oh, that's right. I'm going to take my book out in the sun and read Isaiah. That's what I'm doing. Well, I have an engagement coming up in like 20 minutes that I have a prior engagement, but once I get back from doing that, I'm going to sit out in the sun. Probably won't get a tan because the sun is highest between 12 and 3. If you're going to get a tan, that's when you lay out, and I only got 10 more minutes left. Isaiah, that's going to be a long book. How long is that going to take me to get through? It's going to take me like 2 days to get through. That's going to be like Mark. When I had to read Mark for Russ Dizdar, it took me 2 days to read it. And I did it twice, too, to make sure I got it through my head. And then I even listened to it like a third, fourth, fifth, and sixth time on the audio Bible. All right. I'm going to read it in the English Standard Version. Again, no King James for me. And since everybody calls NIV evil, I'm switching. From here is the companion Bible. From there, I'm just stopping, okay? But, all right, guys, I'm going to try to stay out of trouble. I don't know why everybody always gets upset with me about being so vocal on Facebook. Behave yourself, Holly. I am behaving. All right, guys, I'm going to, for the life of me, not talk about the Bilderberg group whatsoever. There will be no Holly mentioning the Bilderberg group because every time I mention the Bilderberg group, I get slammed and hammered in spiritual warfare. And then everybody's yelling at me not to talk about the Bilderberg group and not to mention the name of the Bilderberg group because that's the name that should not be mentioned at all is the Bilderberg group. And you guys should definitely not look into the Bilderberg group at all. You should not educate yourself or find out what they're all about. And whatever you do, don't mention the name Bilderberg group. That's the first rule of the group. There is no group. It's like Fight Club right there. Anyway, so now that I'm just digging my holes deeper, deeper, and yet deeper, please get me out of this spiritual ground I've dug myself into, Yeshua HaMashiach. Please knock off all the dirt. Get me out of the hole. And please let me feel your light shining upon me so I can breathe again. And I do really want to serve you, and I really do want to be better, and I want to drop, bad habits. Yeshua, I do believe I can do better, and honestly, I expect more from myself because I can do it. I just have to put my mind to it, and I'm sorry for weaseling out of really having to do the elbow grease when it was me that dug my hole in the first place. So, but thanks for bearing with me, and thank you for all these wonderful people you put in my life, Yeshua HaMashiach, because I love each and every single one of them very dearly, even the ones on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Oh, what are my other platforms? I'm telling you, I need a secretary. It's written down here somewhere, but Smucking Boogers Group, right? Hey, Ren, I gotta call you, Ren. I gotta call you, Ren Tintin. Because something showed up and it was like, I think we're going on 3 days now. Forgive me, because the first 2 days felt like a run on, but I got to give you a call. I'm really appreciative and I love you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You got to see it too. It's awesome. I'll show you. No, Ren, I'm the sour pea. It is you who is the sweet pea, but together we're two peas in a pod. All right, guys. Oh, and listen, like, honestly, I have searched my heart. I went through, before I end this broadcast, I entered into the forgiveness process. I forget when. I think it was in the middle of the year of 2020. So, about a year ago, I entered into the forgiveness process to forgive other people, not only people that wronged me in this normal life, like the person who collapsed my lung or Forgiving people that wronged me and intruded upon me in my life, people that turned my life upside down. Um, you know, but more than that, I had to turn around and forgive the people that were the very ones to put me in a cage and hold me in a cage. Now, I know that had to get over Stockholm syndrome for Joseph Mangli. I dealt with that for a while. I know it sounds sick, disgusting, and twisted. The other programmers, the other families, the other parties, the other politicians, the other wealthy elites, the other famous people, I forgave them too. The ones of Pizzagate, all those politicians that raped us kids, I forgave them. I forgave the 13 Illuminati families. I forgave people that I can't, their face is blurry to me, but I know what they did to me. I forgave people I don't know the name of that traumatized and tortured me, electrocuted me, raped me. And then when I died, they would wait 4 minutes and then resuscitate me, thus bringing even further pain upon my body. But then again, it split me. I got part of my soul in the afterlife, and I got the other part of my soul here. Sometimes that split is tremendous and vast, and I see it and I feel it. And then most times I feel together and whole. And let Yud Hey Vav Hey's will be done. Let the healing of me and my life be done in his timing. Now, I forgave all of these people. So do not ever step to me and start preaching to me about forgiveness when I have. And I can honestly say, when I, Holly, look inside, I see nothing but forgiveness for everybody, including those people when I was an active super soldier who hurt me. I am, though, I'm forgiving myself. I have forgiven myself for a lot of things that have happened. And through the years, I had to do a lot of research about PTSD and about, Nazi scientists ripped apart my mind and shattered me and destroyed me from the time I was born all the way up. They let me go when I was 37 years old. I'm 46 right now. In 3 months, I'm going to turn 47. Oh my God, I've only been free for 10 years. Oh, thank you for those 10 years. I'm sorry it's taken me 10 years just to get to this point. I would have expected me to be at this point in my healing by now, like 6 years ago. I think I might need another 10 years, Heavenly Abba. I mean, what was I saying? So, I forgive myself for being a rebel and for my outbursts in the 10 years that I have been that I have been inactive. I've been an inactive super soldier. Wait. 2011. That would be like 11 years. No, that would be 10 years. 2011. It's 2021. Yeah, I'm on track. That's 10 years. Okay. So, I'm humbled, Rin. Don't make me blush. I'm trying. I still got a long way to go, too, though. But, yeah, and I have forgiven myself for the outbursts that I've had over the past 7 years that have hurt other people. And they didn't understand what was going on. And at the time, I didn't understand what was going on here. And here I am bursting out with MK Ultra and the complete epitome with every symptom possible. And then I'm being around inexperienced people. Oh, well, we know God, so we just must automatically know because he's going to tell us everything just like that, right? He doesn't always do that just because you want him to. Okay? Again, in his will, and if it is in his will, it will be in his timing, not yours. And just because you ask him doesn't automatically make it done, because you might be asking for something that is outside of his will. And he is not going to rewrite and rearrange his words to accommodate some finite human, no matter how much he loves us. Because he is a God of truth. So I have forgiven myself, and I can look I can look inside of myself right now here today, and I have peace. I have peace in the core, Holly, and I have peace throughout my altars. And this was one of the things I was thinking of today. I was like, Heavenly Abba, look at all the white knuckling I did in 2019, and then 2020, man, to just unclench my knuckles, my hands from being white knuckled, just to unclench my fists. That took work. Just as much work as it took to clench them and white knuckle it. You know, and I have this freedom. I've been set free. I feel like the chains have just gone, or the claws, the clutches, the chains that were in me, like, sorry, I feel like now they just went and dissipated. I don't feel this heaviness. I have forgiveness. I don't think back to the past. I don't think back to those people. If they pop in my head, I send up a prayer, and then I swish away the thought, thinking that it's the enemy trying to attack me, to distract me from thinking about Yeshua HaMashiach, my golden bow, him in human form, to try to distract me from reading Isaiah in the Bible. Oh, man, I better keep aware of what time it is. So, yeah, I can say that I feel forgiveness, and because he has helped me learn how to forgive myself, and for people who put me and kept me in a cage, and people who never saved me, people who said they would help me but turned around to be backstabbers. I have forgiven all of this, and through that, he on occasion has blessed me to know what it feels like to live in his grace, in a state of bliss, but inside of his grace. And what is grace? What does grace feel like? And it's only something he can show you. But I've been working for this. This is what I want. So I can't just sit there praying and automatically expect to be given it. No, I got to get in motion, because a body in motion stays in motion, and he can move you if you're in motion. If you're stagnant on your couch playing solitaire, he ain't moving you anywhere. You ain't moving yourself anywhere. Come on. Think about it. You got to get up and start moving to make these things possible. Sitting on your chair makes nothing possible but a dent in your cushion of the chair. So, yeah, I got forgiveness, and it's nice. And it's really nice to feel set free and just not worry about it. Like, I was hanging out this weekend, and for a moment there, and I've been daydreaming about this for 2 years. I've been daydreaming about this for 1 year. So 1 to 2 years, I've been daydreaming about something happening, and it's happening to me now. And last night I realized, or was it Friday night? Because I can't remember. We were having so much fun this weekend that just the whole weekend is one big, tremendous event. While I was engaged in the weekend's activities with my friends, the rest of the world melted away, completely melted away. And I was having fun, and I was present in that moment, laughing, cracking jokes, eating, goofing off with the kids, goofing off with Alexa, goofing off with the adults. Well, I didn't swim in the pool yet, but I was goofing off by the pool a bit, pretending to throw the kids in. No, I'm kidding. But I was ever present in the moment and enjoying it. My mind, I didn't have anything on the back burner. My mind wasn't spinning about something. I was completely just ever present in that moment with the people and the whole weekend's events. And it was just such a blast. And I've been daydreaming about having that, because for like 1, 2, 3 years, even 3 years even. I was always beating myself up and saying, Holly, don't you remember this moment you messed up? Holly, don't you remember that moment you messed up? Holly, don't you remember when you did this wrong? Holly, don't you remember when you did that wrong and you felt really bad about it? Well, you're going to be reminded by yourself to feel bad about it all over again, because you're not done torturing yourself and reprimanding yourself and beating yourself up over something that happened 2 years ago. We got to keep punishing myself for this. So, yeah, like that is gone. So, with the forgiveness of other people, that also little nagging thing has gone too. And I keep pushing it out because these thoughts and then these feelings of dragging myself through the mud again and throwing myself into rock bottom, into a bottomless pit. Like, that's my train of thought. If I block these thoughts and I block these emotions and recognize them for what they are, I will realize that they are a distraction from Yeshua. Now, if a problem arises and at that moment emotions happen, then at the moment you take care of it, and you might need a day or two or a week to get through whatever's happening, whatever. So, okay. But like years down the road, I don't need to be like beating myself up about it and just being like the dark ages to myself about it mentally, emotionally, and then physically. I don't take care of my body, so it's just showing. It's just all around showing. So, yeah, all of that stuff is all gone. I don't, my mind isn't on people, places, and things of the past. My mind is like present right here with you guys. I'm not thinking, oh, remember that ex, or oh, remember this time, or it's like, nah, I'm done. I'm done with all that, because that's Satan trying, that's the powers of darkness trying to get you to look behind, trying to get you to go like that, look over your shoulder. Because if you look over your shoulder, you're going to stumble and fall. You're also not going to pay attention to where you're going, so you're going to collide into something. Don't look back, guys. Just don't look back. Keep looking forward. The second you guys feel yourself looking back, remember when Lot and his wife were running away, and Lot's wife looked back and she turned to salt? Yeah, because she saw Abba doing nuclear war on, what was it, Sodom and Gomorrah. It was like a nuclear blast. She turned around, she saw it, and poof. Abba told her not to. So you guys, and I need to take this advice myself, no looking back, no feeling bad. Those are lessons and trials. And there's a reason why Abba had me go through it. But more than that, there's a reason why he led me away from those people. He was calling me away from those people. And keep this in mind, when Yudhe calls you away from people, calls you out of a church, calls you out of a job, calls you away from people, calls you out of a situation, when he plucks you out of the darkness. Why do I have to draw a blank at the worst possible time? When he plucks you out of that darkness is going to kick, claw, scream, bite, and jump you to try to physically, spiritually, emotionally hold you back and tie you down. It is going to attack you and beat you up with everything it has. It's not going to let you go easily. So when Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh plucks you out of the darkness, expect that darkness to be biting and nipping and snapping and reaching while Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh is plucking you out. You're going to have to kick a few horns off while he's plucking you out of the darkness, because that darkness is going to try to lock onto you. And it comes in all forms, from physical fights to verbal abuse to emotional abuse to sexual abuse to neglect to abandonment to broken promises. So listen, just know now that when he plucks you out of the darkness, you're going to have to fight your way out too, because that darkness is going to come after you to try to beat you up in every sense of beating up. So, all right. Now what else am I going to babble about? All right. Now I really do need to go because I have to be aware of the time. Maybe later, if I think of something good to talk about, I can come back. Or maybe if I, get a little antsy while I'm reading Isaiah, if I get a little antsy, maybe I can come here online and read it to you guys so that way I'm reading it, hearing it, saying it, and I'll read the English Standard Version. So, okay, I repent. Even guilt is sin. Yeah, I'm great for survivor's guilt. So are you, Lincoln. Listen, Lincoln. That's Satan trying to drag you back. Don't let him work on that emotions to get you to flinch an eye off of Yeshua. Keep focused on Yeshua. Don't let that guilt eat you alive and get to you, because if you do, that is kind of a sin. It's like, remember when God says, like, be angry but don't sin? Okay, so you're feeling anger, you're feeling guilt, but if you let that guilt eat you up to the point that every day is dismal and dreary and you can't function, then you're kind of sinning in a sense, because you're not loving yourself. Yeah, of course, the commandment is to love your neighbor, but don't forget about loving yourself too. And if you're not going to love yourself, then you're, in my eyes, breaking a commandment. And look at what happened to me. Take it, I broke a commandment. I didn't take care of myself. I didn't love myself. I thought the people between plastic Christians, ex-friends, and all the rest, people I didn't know, I thought they all looked down on me and hated me. And because of my perspective on what I thought, how they felt about me and perceived me, I then proceeded to treat myself like garbage. Hence, extreme weight loss. Hence why someone else was allowed to even run me in the ground to begin with to cause TMJ. Because I was such a nervous wreck. I don't stand up to people. I'm a sweetheart. I'm not confrontation. And it really pushes, you got to really push me and push me hard for a long time for me to turn around and say, get off my jock. You know, you've really done it if I've gotten to that point that a sweetheart has to tell you, hey, yo, get off my jock, I don't like it. Then yes, I am curbing my sailor's mouth, and I'm pleased, well pleased. When I'm going to read the Bible, I will message you. Right now, though, sweetheart Rintintin, I do have to go. I wanted to lend a helping hand to someone. I only have to drive 4 miles, and I was going to make my way to the store anyway. I kind of scrounged up a few bucks, and I need food. I'm starving. Oh, my God. All right, Ren, but I wanted to call you anyway, Ren, because I wanted to talk to you. And that's right. I actually have to pick up the phone and call you. I can't send you text messages, and I always end up sending you text messages. I can't do that. I have to remember to send you videos through Facebook Messenger. But I will pick up the phone and call you, Rinks. I want to talk to you. And thank you for everything. But I'll call you definitely before I start reading Isaiah. But I better get going so I don't, I want to, like I said, loan a helping hand to someone. So I love you guys very much. Thanks for chilling with me for a little bit. I'll probably come back. I'll probably read some of Isaiah with you guys. But yeah, Ren, I got some questions about Isaiah too that you could help me with. Who, what, where, when, and why? Why is this thing so important? Is it a book about what happened in the past or a book about future events? Is Isaiah a prophet? Is that what I'm reading? I got questions too, Ren. And I should know these questions. I know if I just read it, all my questions will be answered. But no. I'm taking the easy way out and just asking you guys to tell me. Take care, sweetie pie. I love you very much, Kathleen. It's so great to see you. And my love to Catalina, too. All right, guys, I'm off. 313. My numbers. 313. I don't know if that's MK Ultra or what it is, but I don't know. You'll know like how Max Spears had 222. Those were his numbers. He always lived in a house, 222. And it goes back to 222 with the MK Ultra, possibly. I don't know. You got to listen to his testimony. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but so anyway, he has these numbers. Well, anyway, my numbers were always 313, and here we are, 3:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with your hostess, with the mostest, Holly Baglio, broadcasting to you live right here in beautiful Nazi, New Jersey. I want my HTV. And apparently I'm not allowed to say a video I saw. Midnight Ride from Now You See TV said that YouTube is, wait, do I have a pen? I better get a pen for this so I don't get shut down. But, because I don't want to say it, since I'm keeping my channel. and I'm too broke to pay for my website to host my own live streams absent of YouTube. I've been paying for it out the teeth for 2 years, but don't know how to use it. So anyway, I heard, don't know if it's true, but I heard YouTube is the... Now, what would YouTube know about that pesky little thing right there? I've been saying all along, but I'm not saying it now because I respect community guidelines and standards of YouTube and Facebook. But all along, I was singing on prior broadcasts. You can see it right there. It's in the small little handwriting. Yes. I used to start my broadcast singing, "Hello, Nazi, New Jersey, Fourth Reich Rising." So, yeah, I'm not saying that anymore because that is not appropriate. Like I said, I will be respecting community standards and guidelines, and I'm not really here to push the last buck at this time. Thank you. But I better get going or I'm going to be in trouble. All right, guys, I love you. 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 And I'll talk to you all soon. I'll hit you up shortly, Rin.